This here is an island in the UK, but it's like no other island you'll find in the UK because this houses a temperate rainforest for one, and while that's really cool and interesting, it has something even weirder. This thing. This is a wallaby. It's like a small kangaroo, and you would typically find them in Australia. They've come to live on this island thanks to a previous owner in the 1940s who loved them, and they've been here ever since. In 2021 though, this island was sold and plans were put in place to eradicate the wallabies. I wasn't a fan of that idea, so I've made trips to check on their status and well-being, with at one point fears that the eradication had already happened. Thankfully, it hadn't, and the wallabies live on. The old lodge on the island was mysteriously burnt down, and in February 2024, plans for a luxury lodge were approved. Those plans for the island didn't really mention wallabies, so they're still at risk. It would be a massive shame to see them go. They provide tourism for the area, and they haven't left the island since they were put there, so risks are minimal. But we're back today to see if they're still there and how they're getting on. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Look at this. This is Loch Lomond. That's Inchconnachan, and over the other side, Inchconnachan. So we're back again. We're going to Wallaby Island. We're currently just getting our boat set up down here. We've got to blow it up. Running out of light, but it's okay. We'll get to the island tonight, set up camp, and we're going to go find some wallabies. Come along with us on this journey. It's looking so beautiful. Oh my god, look at it. Gorgeous. Right, I got a life jacket because the last 2 times we've done this, we've had them, but we've not put them on. But people have got really annoyed at me for sort of glorifying that I'm not wearing one, so I've got one on today. Mate, look at that. We couldn't have asked for better conditions to cross Loch Lomond to Wallaby Island tonight. It's absolutely amazing. We've also got Jacob over here playing the Pirates of the Caribbean as we go. But yeah, we're on the move. We're moving across the loch, hopefully to see wallabies. Now we have got thermal technology, so we are going to be looking for them in the night as well, so that's really exciting. Big shout out to Hick Micro for supporting the channel with the thermal monocular. Absolutely wicked thing to be using, and I can't wait to get some footage of wallabies in the UK with the thermal. Right then, we're on Island 1
of 2.
How are your feet, mate?
Chilly.
Bit chilly, is it?
So like stepping in ice.
So we've just got onto the island. You guys ain't gonna be able to see it, but just over there, 2 Highland cows, Highland coo. In the background we got a fallow deer. There's also a Canadian goose. There you go, look at these Highland coo. How are you getting on with the carry, mate?
It's a bit annoying since there's no handle back here, but
I'm alright. I'm having a whale at the time. Oh,
filming me a boat. I was trying to film the cows.
now before we get into it, I've got to tell you that this video is sponsored by Gentle Bands. So Gentle Bands are a provider of rings for men, so you can get these beautiful looking rings like this one here. This is tungsten, which has also got dinosaur bone fragments in it, as well as fragments from a meteorite. It's absolutely wicked. It looks absolutely beautiful, and in a setting like this, I think it fits in quite well. Now, if you're like me and you seem to get rings lost, which I have done in the past, you can also get yourself a nice little necklace as well, so you won't ever lose your nice looking ring. There we go, just like that. I've got my ring around my neck and it's not gonna go anywhere, and it feels really, really nice as well. So this is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna rock this as we go searching for the wallabies. Now, if you want to get yourself a Gentle Bands ring like this, as well as a necklace, head to gentlebands.com, use the code cookie25 to get yourself 25% off something beautiful like this. Once again, thank you to Gentle Bands. Look at that. Let's go find a wallaby. There's Jacob. We've landed on Inchconnachan, and we've been greeted by this like pontoon thing which we've never seen before, and Jacob and I were just sort of chatting about it, thinking maybe they've already started the work on this island, because why would it be here otherwise?
Toilet's out of order.
Oh no, you can't even use the toilet.
Gonna have to go in the lock to fill it up a bit more.
So we've got a portaloo, and we've got like, I don't know, like a generator or something. It's but we've never seen this before, have we?
No.
You good? Yeah, you got cold foot?
Try to balance on the beach.
You hear that? We've got an owl. We're gonna make our way over in that direction so we can set up our tents for the night. That owl's still going, and then we're gonna
night safari.
Yeah, night safari of Inchconnachan, looking for some wallabies, looking for some owls now as well.
Must think that's the wallaby's last victim.
Flipping heck. We better be careful, lad.
Flip-flop heck.
Guys, we've got big news already. Literally within, what, 2 minutes of walking out from camp, we found our first wallaby through the thermal. Guess who found it? It was me. So then I found another one, and another one, and another one. There's 4 wallabies near where we are. So you aren't going to be able to see it, but off in that direction, we've got one. And then past this child, there's another 2. So yeah, really good so far. Got some thermal footage as well. Big thank you to Hick Micro for the thermal. So here's the thermal footage. You can see quite clearly that we have a wallaby through this. It works so well. It's so easy to spot living things through it. They just seem to glow and stand out so much. Again, I just want to say a big thank you to Hick Micro for sending this out. It's a complete game changer on the search for animals. Now, we might have seen these little fellas with a torch anyway, but just being able to scan around for heat makes it so much easier. So the camera's not doing it any justice whatsoever, but it's actually so bright out tonight. Like, this moon is really lighting up where we are, and that was Jacob just down there, but it's so bright. We've seen quite a few wallabies so far, and there's a tawny owl, but we can't actually see it. He's been toying with us, he's been calling, but there seems to be no way for us to see it, which is quite frustrating. But yeah, it's cool coming out here in the night. It's quite spooky, but it's been really cool seeing the wallabies at night through the thermal. I think so far we'd probably guess there's like 5 we've seen, 5 or 6, something like that. We definitely had 4 in one go, so yeah, it's been pretty cool to see that so far. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see you again in the morning, and we'll show you wallabies in the daytime. Morning, campers. This is where we stay for the night. Got a lovely view of the northern side of Loch Lomond. Absolutely great. The wind picked up in the night. We didn't cross in this. We crossed in dead glassy conditions, but it seems to have picked up now, and it's a bit windy. This morning I'm a bit chilly, so I've layered up. Child over here is currently having some breakfast. What have you got in there, boss?
The most beef egg bacon sandwich looking thing. It's actually biltong.
It's biltong sandwich?
Yeah.
Nice. Enjoy that, son.
Any food that I can get.
Yeah. So today we're going to head off over in that direction to hopefully get some wallabies in the day. So yeah, we're going to head off that way again. We're going to use the thermal again because it just makes life so much easier trying to spot wildlife. Just be looking around and it's like, oh, there it is, and then obviously you get to filming it. So really good, really useful, and hopefully today we get to see more wallabies, this time with the naked eye as well. So last night as well, we actually walked on down that way, and there's a big fenced off section. Now I know at the start of the video we mentioned about how there's like a little jetty that's got like a big like white like building thing on it. There's a portaloo as well, so there's obviously something going on here. There's obviously like something happening on the island. There's a big cable running across the path down here as well, so something's happening. Whether this like lodge is being built, I don't know, but we'll go find out. So here's the old abandoned house. First time we've seen it with a fence. It looks like someone's been clearing it, or someone's come along to clear it. You can see in the middle the white stuff, like giant bin bags. So I definitely think the foundations have been ripped through a bit. Something's happened anyway, and something's going on. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, the luxury lodge is fully in motion. Now whether we get to a different part of the island and we see it, don't know. But what we can see is this is being worked on. I don't know what those bags are or what they're for. Actually, there's a bit of writing on it. What does it say?
Asbestos.
Oh, asbestos waste.
Nice.
Cool. Well, there we go. Full of asbestos. That's probably why it was burnt down, wasn't it? And it's probably why it's now being cleaned up. So we did have that suspicion, didn't we? When we were here last time, because asbestos, if there's in the buildings, it takes ages for them to sort of be taken down appropriately. So
it's used in so many old buildings as well.
And you can have buildings sat around for ages waiting to be taken down. I can't say this is true, so allegedly I think what's happened is the new owners of the land would have come here and or got someone to burn it down. Seems a bit fishy, doesn't it?
I mean, there was the bats as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's a lot on this island. We saw a bat last night. There's a lot on this island that could get in the way. So there's an osprey nest, I think, over that way. Obviously, we're at the time now where ospreys are coming back into the UK, so I'm not sure we'll see one. It might be a bit too early, but I don't know. This all reeks to me of
suspicious activities.
Yeah, suspicious activities. I was going to say corruption. But like, allegedly, this is our own sort of thought process and our own opinion, so it's nothing true, it's nothing factual, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm reading between the lines, and that's what I'm seeing anyway. So it's actually really nice in here. You might be able to hear it as well up there. The trees are talking, they're saying some words. Can't lie, mate, this looks like a good place to get a thumbnail.
This looks like prehistoric, doesn't it?
And it's so good. It's so nice.
There's some like CG dinosaurs in here.
Yeah, where the T-Rex is at. Wait, look, where are my feet going? No wallabies yet. Just wanted to show you how nice it looked. Proper. So far, no wallabies. Been at it just over an hour or two. I actually don't know, but it feels like that. And so far, no good. Jacob's wandered off on his own expedition, and he messaged me to say he got one, but I'm not sure if he's filmed it because he lost it after that. So very elusive today. It's just started raining as well, so it's not good weather for it. Wallabies, in my experience, don't really like the rain. They sort of like take to cover, so in a place like this makes it very hard to see a wallaby, even with the thermal, to be fair. I've had nothing on the thermal, so difficult out here this morning on this overcast, slightly rainy day on an island in Scotland. Fingers crossed though, we'll march on. Now you can see on my phone the distance we've travelled already, so we're actually based camped there right at the top of my thumb, and we've covered all of this and we're right down here now. Jacob went all the way to the bottom, and yeah, still nothing. So strange how they can just disappear, because last night they were right next to our camp and we saw them, well, pretty much within 5 minutes. So it's weird, the contrast to the morning where they're just nowhere to be seen, and we've covered pretty much the whole island, so it's like, where are they? Seem to have stumbled upon a little grave. It says, in loving memory of our darling wee boy David, 93, aged 4, forever in our hearts. Man, that's sad, that is. I've actually not seen that on the island before. That's really quite sad. And then there's another one here. Then we've got two here. So we've got Clive Morrison. Oh no, we've got, yeah, Clive Morrison and Rab Murney are here together. I can't lie, I wasn't expecting to see like a miniature graveyard on my travels today. Nice place to be though. May those people rest in peace, eh? Sad. So I've stumbled on this again. Right there's a capercaillie. There's a few signs on the island of this. There's another one down there, and I can see another one right on the corner there. Now there are no capercaillie on this island, and there haven't been for probably well over a decade, but these signs are still here because at one point there were capercaillie here, and unfortunately they've disappeared. Whatever the cause was, not too sure, this island doesn't really have predators on it. We did see a few rats last night, so maybe that was something to do with it. There have been fallow deer we've seen on this island before, and of course the wallabies. Whether those guys have an impact, again, I'm not too sure, but right now though, what I do know is there's no capercaillie. But having said that, stick around, because in future videos we are going searching for the capercaillie and the cairngorms, so that should be something of interest. Look at this. Look at this. It's wallaby fur. Jacob got that straight off the animal. Yeah. He ran up to it and he grabbed it. No, but he did find this though. How cool is that? It's so soft. Like, wallabies, I would love to stroke on because they've got the softest fur. And that's really cool. So, some red-necked wallaby fur in my hand. We still haven't seen one, but it goes to show they're still here.
We've seen a bit of one.
We've seen them in the dark, but
true.
We've yeah, and seen a bit of one, but we want to see them in the day. Hey,
hopefully we'll find some.
Yeah, weather's a bit breezy, it's a bit chilly. We're cold, wet. Brother went diving in the moss earlier, so he's got cold shins.
Cold shins, cold feet, cold everything.
So we're heading back out again. We've had a nap.
You had a nap.
I had a nap and some food. I say some food. I had a cereal bar and I thought it nearly shattered all of my teeth because it's like 3 degrees in it, so I think it pretty much froze. But yeah, we're gonna head on back out and see what we can see. Mate, it's actually hard work. We're on the south side of the island. Still not seen a wallaby. But just trying to cut through all of this, like mosses, where your feet just sink. It's really hard work. It's beautiful though. This is what you get in a temperate rainforest. That's absolutely stunning, isn't it? What's the temperature?
It's about 2 degrees right now.
Mate, it's hold on. It's not. So my phone says it's 2 degrees, but it feels like -1. What are those doing?
Being free.
Let's take this in though. Jesus Christ. So last night these didn't have snow on them. This morning they have snow on them. It was quite a cold night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was freezing. I got up in the middle of the night and like I felt like I was a block of ice. It was horrible.
It's one of those where, like, with beauty definitely comes the downside of we're freezing our chebbies off, but we're actually, like, I think the only 2 people on this island, so it's very romantic at the same time. Now, in all seriousness, this is an absolutely stunning place. I absolutely love it. And over this side, you've got the temperate rainforests, you've got woodland, and you've got some cool animals. So we're going to head in there soon. Brother, what are you doing?
My feet are cold enough already. It's not making a difference.
You are a freak.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What's wrong with you, bro? Oh, I ain't doing that. Just forget it. So we're back at it again for day 3 of the Wallaby Island trip. This is our last day. Give it a few hours and we'll be off the island. But before then, we really want to try and get some daytime wallaby footage. So we went out again last night. I actually live streamed it for TikTok. And funnily enough, we found a wallaby. But the light was way too dark, so I did film it a little bit on my camera. Now, it's not bad footage, but it's not the best. So we're hoping, with the sun the way it is, it's a bit brighter, we're hoping we stumble upon one and it can give us a good show. So far no good. We were sort of hoping we were going to see something straight away around where we usually see them and where we saw them in the dark last night, but no signs, which is obviously a bad sign, because that means we've got to head to a different part of the island, which is really hard to traverse through, but it's really easy for a wallaby to hide, so that's good. Alright, we may have some good news. Jacob's just picked up a heat signature with the thermal and it hopped off, he said, just around the corner, so we're hoping it's now in plain view. And it's really nice and sunny here, so that gives us a chance to get some good footage if it's here. What are you seeing, brother?
You never guess what.
What?
Nothing.
Oh no, don't say that.
Might have gone over the ridge though.
Alright, we're going in. You got him?
Yeah. Just there. You got like the silver birch.
Yeah.
It's just to the right.
It's really good because we have definitely got one, and he's just in between these two here. But the problem is, because it's so bright in this patch, which he's just moved out of, he's gone into the dark. So actually trying to get footage of it, it looks terrible. It looks really bad because there's like foliage in front, which is really bright, and then he's sat in like the darkest spot he could have found, and we're just like, ah, okay. So we can't really get good footage of it, annoyingly. But he's definitely there. He's checking us out. He looks well cute. It's so dark, right? It's so dark. Like even cameraman Jake here is not having a good time. Like for me, you can let me off a bit because I'm an idiot with the camera. Oh, he's hopping. He's gone right into the sun. Oh yes. Okay, he did move. I think he went behind. You see that branch sticking out? Yeah. I think he's behind that. Can you see him?
See where like brackle like dips there.
Yeah. Alright. So he is in the sunlight. But again, difficult to see. But it might be a bit easier with the sun though. It's just now there's foliage in the way. See, the things you got to deal with when you try and film wildlife, it's actually really hard, isn't it? People need to put some respect on wildlife photographers' names and that. Well, the ones that actually do the wildlife are not just like little fish ponds for kingfishers. But this is hard. Guys, look. Just off there. Right next to this tree. He's going. No. No. That's so frustrating. Did so well, and I was moving silently, but I thought, oh, come on, let's get the audience in on this experience. As soon as I start talking, he's like, nah, I'll let you get close enough, mate. Right, I'm going after him again because I still need the footage. I still need it to look good. Like, I've got some better stuff now, but still, I would like some more. But wallabies in the UK, I can't get over it. I love it. I love it so much. I love them so much. Look at what we've stumbled upon here. That is disgusting. That that's a wood ant nest. Oh my god, it's like, you know that trypophobia? It's like that, isn't it? Sort of.
Yeah.
Like they're all on top of each other moving about. That is grim. I'm not about it, I don't like it. As far as wallabies are concerned though, we lost the one we were trailing. I think there was another one as well, wasn't there?
There was 2 back there, yeah.
And then problem is, in this sort of stuff here, they can hide so easily, and then when they take off you've got no chance. Right, look at this. It's worst places to look for wildlife, especially of the exotic kind. I've got this little goose here just screaming away, so sorry about him, annoying. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it there. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little wallaby expedition to check if they're still here again. Check out Gentle Bands, the sponsor of this video. Thank you again once to Gentle Bands. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let us know in the comment section down below. Going forward, we are heading up that way to the Cairngorms National Park. We are searching for capercaillie and we are searching for wildcat, so make sure you tune in, stick along and join us on that adventure. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one anyway. Right, I've been Cookie, Jacob's filming some ants, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.